Hello, everyone. Hope you are well. On a Saturday afternoon, pardon my appearance, we have been in the yard most of the day. We are getting our garden ready for spring. We have put in new raised beds, putting soil in there, just getting it all set up, getting it fenced off, got chicken wire around it. We're almost there. We're almost ready. So I want to talk about, well, there's so much going on, but I think we're being set up for World War III. I really do. I think things are lining up to it. I think things are setting up and pushing towards the United States, probably among others, but the United States to get involved with this war. Now, right now, it's just Russia and Ukraine, Belarus too, really. But I believe more about to join. I really do. I don't want it to. I don't believe we should at all. But I think we're setting up for it. People are rushing out. I think more people are about to realize it or are realizing it. People are rushing out to get money out of the bank. I did see on social media a post of an Arizona bank that had a sign that said, due to a shortage of cash, only $2,000 cash per customer, no exceptions. And I've heard of lower than that. I've heard of amounts lower than that as well. So think about that. Oil prices shooting up, fuel, gasoline prices shooting up there as well. I know here right now, as of today, it is $3.79 here near Athens, Georgia. It's shot up 30, 40 cents overnight. It'll probably keep going up even before the end of this weekend. We know some things we know for sure. As far as this war is concerned, there are some, it's weird. This we know for sure, there is a war going on, for real, between Russia and Ukraine. Details, we don't know all the details. We do know that civilians are losing their lives. We do know this. We do know that Putin is in this to win. He's going to pull out all the stops. He's not just going to turn tail and run either. He wants full control of Ukraine. And this is what, it appears that he is going to just keep escalating this as well. We do know that the president of Ukraine is a scrappy little guy. This Zelensky guy, he's not going away either. He's still alive. My view is, as far as our involvement, United States primarily, is that we should not be involved. Now, supplying them with arms, okay. Supplying them with weapons, ammunition, okay. I'm good with that. But direct involvement, no, I do not. No direct involvement. The thing is, if you look at this from Russia point of view, and Putin, he wants a buffer between himself and NATO, which I kind of understand that, actually. I understand that part of it. He doesn't want NATO right on his doorstep. Now, if Putin does attack and goes into NATO, if he doesn't stop at Ukraine, then that's a different matter. And if he starts going into the Baltics, Poland, Romania, Lithuania, all those guys, and going further into Western Europe, that's a debatable issue right there as far as direct U.S. involvement. That would be attacking NATO. We would, the United States would get involved, I'm sure. Whether they should, that's debatable too. But I'm sure we would get involved directly at that point, for sure. But the scary thing is, this is just lining up. The battle lines are being drawn, y'all. I've been watching some news, different outlets, but there's just a lot of talk. Putin He's definitely being cast as the evil guy for sure. And, there's probably some truth to that. I heard some talking heads on TV talk about um, enforcing a no-fly zone. United States enforcing a no-fly zone over Ukraine. Um, Now, Putin has come out and said that that would be like a declaration of war. So he said that he compared a no-fly zone. He compared that the imposition and sanctions. He's already said the imposition of sanctions against Russia could be construed as a declaration of war. And he said for sure a no-fly zone is, if we do a no-fly zone, then we are considered participants in that war directly. So it would be all on like Donkey Kong, if we do that no-fly zone. I do not agree that we should do that either. This TV talking head was saying that we should attack that big convoy, the big Russian convoy, covertly. That has risks for sure. I mean, that could draw us directly in big time. Europe, United States has closed off their airspace to Russia. Russia's done the same. Russia's banning Western media, Facebook. No doubt the propaganda machine is in full force on both sides. So we do know that Zelensky is appealing to NATO for more direct involvement and more help. The media is starting to characterize this as a humanitarian crisis because, yes, civilians are losing their lives. They're trying to get out of Ukraine. A lot of them still are. I did see a flash on the news earlier that said that from the United States that all citizens, anybody should get out of Russia immediately. Saw that a while ago. According to media, Russians are targeting civilians. It does appear that is the case. Now, whether that's an accident or not, I don't know. I did see a video. This was a compelling video, and it was real, of a Sky News press crew that was ambushed. Didn't say exactly where, but it was a miracle that they survived, but they were being shot at. It was pretty raw video. They had body armor. They had helmets and body armor on. Two of them got hit directly in the body armor, and they survived. But again, it wasn't. They said it was Russians shooting at them. Somebody was definitely shooting at them, trying to take them out. We got China quietly waiting in the shadows. They're also making some threats here and there. North Korea, that gargoyle made some threats too. So he wants to jump in there, I guess. Where did the pandemic go? I guess that's over now, maybe. Makes you wonder. But like I said, the sides are lining up. The battle lines are being drawn. And before I had said, as long as this stays in Ukraine, I think we're okay. Everything as far as it widening, as far as it getting bigger. But now I'm not so sure. Now I think almost the opposite. It's going to get wider. Like I said, if we do the no-fly zone, we're in it for sure. No doubt about that. There's just being more and more pressure on the United States and allies to be drawn into this. They're appealing to the humanitarian crisis, the nuclear threat. There's just a lot going on with this. So what do we do? What do we do in response? It's easy to get really wrapped up in this and obsess about it. We don't need to do that. We can keep tabs on this and keep up with it without letting it really interfere with our lives right now. I think we should do several things. The things we hear on the media, in the media, we have to take with a grain of salt. Get your information from a lot of sources. And even then, we don't really know for sure, on a lot of things. But several things I want to point out, about 4 things for sure we should do. And that is pray. First of all, pray for all involved. I feel bad for civilians caught in the crossfire. I really do. Don't obsess over this, like I said. Live your life. Continue to be kind to others, in the community. Let's keep doing that and take care of each other. Support one another. Still good things going on out there. Part of my job is I work in the community And I see it. I see it every day. Good stuff's going on out there. Just doesn't get covered on the news, but it does. It's happening out there. Keep stacking. Definitely keep stacking. A good verse today. This is from Colossians 4, chapter 4, verse 2 says, "Continue steadfastly in prayer, being watchful in it with thanksgiving." Continue steadfastly in prayer, being watchful in it, being watchful and thanksgiving, in it with thanksgiving. So watchful, but don't obsess. Count your blessings and keep praying. Keep stacking. Share your thoughts. Take care out there. Be aware. God bless you. See you soon.